The learning spaces. I'll be talking to you about the different learning spaces. These are personal, classroom and school, beyond the classroom, the E-space, the group, collaborative, cooperative, and the liminal space. This presentation will explore the 6 learning spaces and the interrelationship between the spaces. The personal learning space encompasses 3 taxonomies of the individual. These are self-direction, which is an individual seeking to learn because they want to. Self-efficacy, which is an individual's belief in being able to achieve a certain task. And lastly, reflection. This refers to reflecting back and looking for areas of improvement. Moving forward, the individual makes adaptations and implements the changes made. Here are some strengths and challenges for teachers. Here are the strengths and challenges for students. Challenges for students are that students learn in different ways, some intrinsically and others extrinsically. Intrinsic learning refers to an individual wanting to achieve a task because they want to achieve it internally, not because of external factors. Extrinsic motivation is when an individual seeks learning motivators such as rewards in order to complete a task. Approaches, strategies, and resources. So as you can see on here, it is important that students are given the opportunity to reflect on tasks. Students could be given a worksheet containing similar emotions to the ones on the right. This provides a reflection of self for the student and provides an opportunity for feedback to the teacher. From this feedback, the teacher can then implement changes to further cater for the individual's needs. Here is a sample of Gardner's series of multiple intelligence quiz. As stated previously, it is important to recognize individuals' preferred learning styles, and this quiz on Gardner's series of intelligence provides questions from the 7 multiple intelligences, that is, visual, spatial, bodily kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, linguistic, and logical mathematical. This is a great way to find out what your students' strengths are and therefore create lessons within the interests of your students. Classroom and the school. It is in this environment that situated learning takes place, in which authentic and rich experiences are provided. Strengths and challenges for teachers. Strengths and challenges for students. Strengths of this approach is that students can take control of their learning. This means that they engage in new forms of learning, which enables them to be creative and flexible thinkers. The challenges of this learning area means that there could be concentration and distraction issues. This could lead to behavioural issues. Here are the approaches, strategies, and resources. Beyond the classroom. This is where students take their experiences to the wider world and community. It is through these experiences that students develop social and emotional awareness as they begin to make connections. Here are the strengths and challenges for teachers. The strengths of this learning environment is that students will have increased social and emotional awareness. This means that students will be making connections to the wider world and also to themselves, in which they relate to characters, themes, or events that occur at the incursion or excursion. However, distractions within these environments can sometimes take away from the learning experience. Approaches and strategies to be implemented should be plays, museums, arts and crafts activities, the outdoors, and of course, school camps, as this is where students learn communication and team building skills that can be useful across all learning spaces. The e-space is where learning occurs through online and digital world. This is known as connectism, as learning occurs through multiple connections and communities. And here are the strengths and challenges for students. Here are the approaches, strategies, and resources. The group, collaborative, and cooperative learning environment surrounds itself with Vygotsky's constructivism theory. This is the idea that knowledge is constructed and built through the interactions with others. The strengths and challenges for teachers. These are the strengths and challenges for students. Here are the approaches, strategy, and resources. Bronfenbrenner's social ecological model highlights how important the relationship is between school and home environment. These are known as the microsystem, and the interactions between these is known as the mesosystem. The liminal space is when we forget about the past and look into the future. These are the strengths and challenges for teachers, strengths and challenges for students, and approaches, strategies, and resources.